3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special episode of On the Long with FVR. Today we have question and answers. Because a lot of people have been sending some DMs and we're gonna answer some DMs. First and foremost, people may ask, what is going on the back? Okay, right there on the back is a Merlion or Leon Marino, which is located in Singapore. If you don't know where it is, go and find on the map. But if you know where it is, you're one of us. Now it's time for the questions and answers. Let's go with Sixto Chan, my friend, who is right now in Guayaquil. How are you doing, man? I hope you're doing fine. Sixto está preguntando que por dónde ando, que cómo está la cosa, que cómo va el equipo. I can tell you that right now the team is doing well. Barcelona is trying to keep the lead on the table, but he's having some issues with Aucas and Independiente del Valle in the Ecuador Football League. So we wish him the best. Next one in line, let's Nabanidan, who was an alumni from Texas A&M. He's sending hi, the regards and everything right there in Hill Central. It was nice talking with you. It was always good to catch up with alumni around the world. So here you go. Now next one we have Shan Liu. She is going to be saying that she's actually very fine with the draft that we sent about her incoming presentation. So most likely we're going to have her as a host in one of our special events. We need to see. Next one in line, Vicente Barrera from Guayaquil. He is trying to ask me like what has been going on with that meme of the $50 in Venmo. So he has been asking what happened with the Venmo account and the Aulet IRS. It happens that the new bill allowed for more hiding in the IRS, and now all the income that is on Venmo is taxable. So, Viche, please take care of your wallet. What else we have? We have Najeza, who is sending the regards and saying that we will be leaving very soon, as a lot of people have been moving around from one place to another because the happy hour is finished. Yeah, something that occurred in Thursday, something like that. Yeah, we wish her the best. Next in line we have Paul Barshop, who is saying that he's going to be around in 15 minutes. We met, we talked, and that's everything that we need to do. Something along the line, some businesses together, we will see. Next one, we have Dimitri, who is sending his regards. We met recently, opportunity to do synergies. We hope you the best. Always good to do synergies with everybody. Carolina Trujillo, ¿cómo estás? From Mexico. She is right now visiting Singapore as well. She was asking like where was everybody, but hey, we figured it out. We figured it out, and that was good. Then we have Mohit, who has he was saying that where was I because the driver was arriving very soon. We managed, and we always manage. We always figure it out. Then we have Ji Chao, who is getting us an update about their incoming session together to learn new languages. All the love to Ji Chao, Chan Li, Wan, and everybody right there. Peace and harmony. Now, time to some reflections. It's August 13, 2022, and it's time to find the good, the bad, and what can be worked out this trip. Landed on days ago, we realized that people say that Ciudad Pequeña, Infierno Gran. Exactly. There were no expectations, but those are the expectations that were met. People say what to do around. Well, you need to do the easy tagline and you move around. That's the first thing you have to do. The second thing you have to do is trying to get some data service. Like you need to change the chip, and with that you move around, and then you know which are the places you have to get the bus stop or the metro stop or everything around. Next thing you know is just be aware of your surroundings. Of course, it's a safe city, and by the same reason, you need to be aware of things that are on the law and compromise if you have to do it. If you are on visit, things can be like very short sometimes this place looks like Cuba, looks like Cali. The weather is tropical, it's humid. So if you have been on those places, you should be ready. You should plan accordingly. Places like this can rain a lot, and also be careful of having good shoes, because you know the weather. The shoes, always carry a bag so you can put your stuff together. Now, I think I've been asking like, what happened with the football and everything. Well, some small updates. Has got a small injury, but has been surviving that very well. Let's say that the hand is getting better, so the doctor will clear me for some action very soon. Of course, it was nothing to be aggravated, but we're getting well. What else we can say? A message from Dad who say that wishing me the best on this trip, to see what is gonna happen, or to send some pictures. Well, we're sending pictures, and we're also sending some videos, some reflections, which are always good. Now, some people may say, how expensive is this area? Because when you hear Singapore, it's like expensive. If you have dollars, it's like 3/4, like 70 cents, that will be. But if you are earning into other kind of currency, then that can be an issue. Because things can be a little too much expensive. And many people have been saying this before, so we're not going to be redundant. So don't expect to get boosted out. Don't do that. It's not financially wise to do that. Just explore the city, take the pictures, talk with friends here, and you will see. Earn the local knowledge, and you will get by very well. Do you need to get a taxi to get out of the airport? Not necessarily, because with the pass you can go around. Now, if you have some injury in your leg that allows you to not walk as much as you want, then you have to be a little careful, because it's going to take you a little while, and if you consider the weather, then it's going to be more taxing on your body if you're not trained. So try to come here healthy. Of course, there are access for people with certain difficulties at the movement. Yeah, so you can do, and you can pass by. What else? Oh yes, if you're traveling from other places, try to get your dollars in the Mustafa Center, which is close to the Little India. The best rate. This is not an advertisement, but it's just speaking from experience and leverage. That place gives you the best rate. Okay? And if you go with your cash, you can get the best deal. Because there are some places here that when you want to buy your lunch, they don't accept credit card, they don't accept debit card. So you need to pay with fiat. So be prepared. Now, knowing that Singapore is a fintech hub, I still don't see places that you can pay with Bitcoin Lightning Network. Maybe in the future, but we hope that can happen. Now, what you see right there behind is also the big boat that sails towards the future. And below that, the 3-boat structure is an actual casino. So now you can say, well, that's a place to bet some coins. If you are into that. If you are not into that, just take a picture there and move on. Behind that is the famous gardens, so you can also get your stuff going on. Why we decided to take this reflection here and not on the gardens? Because this was closer. And also because the lion, then we know where we are at. Because there are some people that say you can find also the same gardens in Kuala Lumpur, which is debatable or arguable. I will leave that to you. Next, we have some small announcements. People have been asking what happened with the episode. Well, we have been recording some episodes that are going to be released very soon. Some people have been traveling around the world, and we wanted to keep those together. Second announcement, why I'm not doing Zoom interviews for the podcast. Because we realize that people really like to have the interaction, the two people on the same screen. They want to read what is going on with the body language. So that's something that people love. And we also remember a lesson from Bill Aulet about the Lamborghini dealership. The story goes as follows. In class, in MIT, he taught us, if you have a Lamborghini dealership, and all of a sudden you are not generating as much stuff, and one friend arrives with a Volvo, saying that she or he needs an oil change. Because you have the Lamborghini dealership and you need some revenue, you want to say, okay, let me get some business. The lesson of the story is don't accept the Volvo unless it's extremely needed. Because then you dilute your intrinsic value. Always go and recruit someone that you want to get the Lamborghini sold. So that's the structure of the Lamborghini dealership. To not dilute the intrinsic value and also increase the efforts for recruiting. In this case, we got some people ready for the interviews, and it takes some time. But working in parallel, I don't want to make a lot of Zoom calls so everybody can say, oh, we're talking. People find there is better value to see the two at the same screen, to see what is going on, their reactions. So I prefer to keep that quality there. And I hope you understand. So please like and subscribe on that. Now next we have something about people asking questions, people more question and answers. So Vinny in Kuala Lumpur is saying that how are the things for the next semester, because she happens to have a actual learning project. So we are going to be watching that, we're going to consider, and we're going to act accordingly. We really thank about the proposition of doing business together. So of course we're going to act accordingly. Then we have our friend in KL, Jarrad Ma. He was asking about the Roma Statute, the United Nations Conventions, which is right about my alley. Okay, full disclosure, I'm not an attorney. I'm an engineer by background who happens to play with blockchain, fintech, and you name it. So we usually discuss about what are going on with the United Nations Statute, the articles, the privacy, and all the things that happens together. So it's good to have always people to discuss about these topics and create better opinions. That's how you create like a better argument and also better scenarios to either be on the same page or agree to disagree, which in a society is always welcome. What else we have? We have some small little messages also in WhatsApp and Instagram and LinkedIn. I need to send a small little greeting to Marisa Conis, who is right now in Houston, who's sending her love and her regard. Thank you very much for all those wishes. And everybody who is reaching in LinkedIn about some questions and answers about certain parts of a process or application. I always send the best I can come out. The time difference can be an issue, but just all excuses. I need to recall myself with a quote by Awesome Goats. Stop making excuses and execute. So that's happened to answer a little delay, but you receive your answer. So please keep hunting out there. What else we have? How long am I going to be here? Or, well, I'm going to be traveling very soon. We have some message from Jiren saying that she's happy to see about that particular bike program going on in KL. Good for you. Some greetings from Gina. We discuss and we know what is going on with the ecosystem in Sabah and how things can be improved. Thank you very much for the opportunity to talk with you. We have another message from Leticia Salazar, who is from Mexico, but right now based in KL. She's saying that she has been improving her sustaining injury in her leg, but now she's playing. She's playing fine. She's executing. She doesn't put excuses. She executes. That's what you want. Now we have another message from Asel Sugurbayeva. She has been actually telling best places to go in KL and also best places in Singapore. So based on her experience, she knows where to go. Let's be real. She knows the real deal. So if you have the chance, be a good business partner with her. You will get your return immediately. She is your best choice. We also have some delayed greetings with Gaukar Kamalova, who is right now in Kazakhstan and is going to be based in KL very soon. We wish you best in your new anniversary and another loop around the sun. And pretty much we have everything covered at this moment. Oh, we also have some message from Mariam, who has been showing improvement in her little injury that she got, and she's very happy right now to be walking and be strong and everything. All the best. Recovery is just part of the process, because the next thing is only to get strong. So keep the good work. What else we have? We have also a message from my mama, who says that okay, things have been going on with the family, but things can go better. So I hope that things can improve very well right there. What else we have? Oh, the typical groups from the football teams that they say that criticizing the local teams, criticizing what happens with Manchester United, Leeds, Liverpool, you name it. Other group, it says, oh yeah, there has been something going on with one of the players, the young players missing a penalty. Hey, give it a break. Give it a break to the young players. They are building up. If an experienced player misses a penalty, shame on them. But if a young player misses a penalty, hey, they're building up. That's how they get experience, okay? It's better that they miss in a random or even no shame game than in an important qualification worthy play. So, Barcelona is still okay, which is good. What else we have? Pretty much we have everything covered here. So, before I forget, and because we have the Merlion right there on the back, it's time to do a little closer, a little different, with a poem. We're gonna do a poem written by Edwin, which is Ulysses by the Merlion. So we're gonna do a reading of the poem that you can find right here, and it says, I have sailed many waters, skirted islands of fire, contended with Circe, who loved the squeal of pigs, passed Scylla and Charybdis, to 7 years with Calypso, Heaved in battle against the gods. Beneath it all, I kept faith with Ithaca. I traveled, suffering much, enjoying a little, met strange people singing, new meats, and made meats myself. But this lion of the sea, sad mane, scale, wondrous of tail, touched with power, insistent, of this breeze promontory, they were puzzles. Nothing in my days foreshadowed this, and a half beast, a half fish, this powerful creature of land and sea. People settled here, brought to this island, the bounty of these seas, built towers topless as Ilium. They make, they serve, they buy, they sell. Despite unequal ways, together, they mutate, explore the edges of harmony, search for a center, having changed their gods, kept some memory of their past. In prayer, love her, they weigh, the woman dress and greet, they hold the bright, the beautiful, good ancestral dreams. Within new visions, so shining, so urgent, full of what is new. Perhaps having dealt in things, surfeited on them, their spirit yearned again for images, adding to the dragon, adding to the phoenix, to the Garuda, to the Naga, to those horses of the sun, this lion of the sea, this image of themselves. That's a poem, Ulysses by the Merlion. I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this content in this channel, please feel free to like and subscribe so you can keep on pace to what is going on. And see you when I see you. Bye.